Plop. And with a ball plop, we kick off today's live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Hello and welcome, come one, come all. We are so happy to have you live here with some of the rescued residents of the Wildcat Sanctuary. Well, I think it's easy to identify this bunch of mischiefs. This is the Ukraine Pride, rescued from war-torn Ukraine. Gosh, wild to think, 3 years ago now, your support, like so many, life-changing for the rescues here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. What we're seeing here is a hog pile over some catnip that was sprinkled on the corner of their cave. Lots of toys rearranged, various scents from mustard powder to catnip to good old perfume. The Ukraine Pride is looking forward to enjoying themselves on today's live post. Hey, Stuart, glad to have you with us, checking in from the other side of the pond. There's Lisa Wallstrom. Good morning, Lisa. Glad to have you with us on this live. Happy Friday to everyone. Oh, bless you, Ms. Lacia. Ukraine Pride, getting excited. Carrie Miller, happy Friday. Glad to have you with us. Let's see, who's who here. Taras knocking down that tire toy, now doing some... looks like the ground mustard Victoria getting some attention here. Let's see. It looks like Lacia, who is going to be. Looks like Lacia or Stefania. I'll know when they turn around here. Doing some rubbing on the edge of the cave where there was some catnip. We're going to see some wet cheeks here. And then Prada, way back in the far reaches of their habitat, now playing a game of tag with her sisters. Hey, Maria Vaughn, thanks for joining us here. Everybody slowly but surely filing in. Glad to have you with us on this live, Maria. Chizzy's here. Hey, Chizzy. Hey, Wendy Franks. Same pretty kitties. And Carrie Miller. Let's see. We are getting our audience joining in here. It really is a beautiful spring day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary for once. So we're going to be able to do a live here where I'm not having to... be covered in rain in early March or be blown off my feet as well like it was earlier this week. I did make a mistake and misspeak. Yesterday, as many of you know, we memorialized late Savannah Cat Lady. And, of course, I want to thank you guys all for turning out for her Memorial Day. But I misspoke on Wednesday and said that Tammy would be doing a Wildcat wrap-up yesterday. Well, she was out yesterday. And so, again, I just kind of fudged up there for a moment. And not only wanted to acknowledge everyone for their love and support yesterday during Ladies' Memorial, but as well as for my kind of misleading comment on Wednesday's live. But as you guys have surely come to understand, there's just so many moving pieces, just in the day-to-day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. So I, as always, appreciate your guys' patience and grace, which you always show us here at the Sanctuary. Product getting to the bottom of that catnip on the edge of the cave here. Barbara Stockley saying, "Hi there, Judson and Olivia. Sorry to hear about the latest loss." Thank you for that, Barbara. And I saw it looks like a question mark behind Olivia's name. Olivia's hard at work making some reels. We actually have a busy week next week. Obviously, we're in the throes of Miracle Match. We have a busy week next week. Tammy is out, as a matter of fact, at the Big Cat Public Sanctuary Conference for the first part of the week. And so we needed to kind of get our ducks in a row this morning and do some planning. So we had a meeting earlier this morning, and Olivia is, like I said, just working hard and getting some reels prepared for a lot of exciting things that will be coming come Miracle Match. And Cao Yang, this was some of your doing here. You were able to spray some perfume on these two logs here. And Prada says, well, why, thank you, Miss Cao Yang. I get to rub my cheeks on it. I get to gnaw and scratch at it. Let's see, get some more hellos in. Chizzy's hoping that the Pride sings a song. Well, I'm hoping for that too, Chizzy. I'll tell you what it takes for, to get this group going, particularly Taras, who is going to be really the one singer of the group. We've heard Lacia do some songs as well. But really what it takes to get this group talking is another lion. So if Gino were to carol, if Leo way across the sanctuary were to carol, I have high hopes that we would be hearing a Taras lion, Carol, and maybe, just maybe, a Lacey one, but Taras for sure. Sharon Harris saying hi. Hey, Sharon. Glad to have you with us. Faith checking in, getting excited about her Taras. Look at him way, way back there in his free-roaming habitat. Really is a gorgeous day. I kind of mentioned we've had some, I'll say it. It's just kind of crummy weather, a little out of character. I'd still say that we're due for some winter weather, but it's been acting pretty spring-like. And we had some rain, we had some snow, and now we're getting some sun. So very much spring-like this week. Looks like Gerda checking in from Denmark. That's so cool. We love when we get to say hi to our international audience here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And it's, never is surprising, especially when you look at the scale of the rescue of the cats that we're with now. These 4 lions being rescued as cubs from Ukraine. Thinking about that scale as we're able to have an impact globally for some of these big cats, and what your support makes possible. So always great to have little reminders like that during Miracle Match, just of what we've done and how large of things that we've done for some of our rescues. Prada, what in the world here? She says, I got my butt hitched up here. I got a good spot to do some rubbing. I love that log. It is just a common kind of catwalk for the Ukraine Pride. I probably can do a montage of different photos of them climbing up that log at different stages in their growth. I mean, I can probably think about all 4 of them fitting on that log at once, and if all 4 of these now 2-year-old lions tried to fit on that log, then I think that's going to be a tight squeeze, Miss Prada. Bless you. Oh, I just chuffed at you. You're a lion, not a tiger. I sneezed back at you. Daria Durza saying Yuki Pride Friday. That's kind of got a ring to it. We got Stefania doing some scratching of her tree there, and that is one of the cool parts of when the caretakers are in there. They're doing their cleaning, picking up poop, rearranging the toys, and then placing some scent enrichment. Just a simple little option. We've obviously seen more kind of concentrated and intensive forms of enrichment for the Pride, but scent enrichment being a great, obviously just a great option. But some of the unique places that they'll put it is, up on the trees like that, on the corners of the caves, and not always just placed on the toys, but in areas that are going to encourage them to kind of seek out some of these scents, and like we saw Stefania doing back there, stretching out and enjoying that scent and getting a little bit of a workout in the process. Mentally and physically, Prada, and as Prada is really, starting to make this look synonymous with her, the tongue blep. I think we have marveled at that pink little tongue on Alive before. I think when I'm filming video of Prada, we've captured that little tongue blep as well. So I think, just like we, Taras is synonymous with that head of hair. I think Prada's kind of coming in to really be known with that tongue blep hanging out. Faith, yeah, that's right. I'm chuffing to the wrong species here. Let me make sure I'm not missing any hellos here or some acknowledgments. I know a lot of people are maybe calling in their matching gifts during Miracle Match. I know some people are mailing in their gifts. I know some people have just given right here on Facebook. Make sure I'm not missing any comments like that. Miracle Match month is also your birthday month, Maria. How cool. Happy early birthday. Here comes Prada, making sure Cao Yang has really internalized her safety skills. And as you can see, she is way more than 3 feet away from that cat. So awesome job, Cao Yang. And also Cao Yang, I can't help but notice 2 beautiful, beautiful signs right there. Look at that, Victoria. We can have, double the signs, double the donations. I love it, everyone. And both of these signs, there we go, Victoria. Both of these signs taking you to the same place, everyone. If you have been living under a rock this week, well, here is my time to let you know that donations are doubled for the rescues of the Wildcat Sanctuary. Right here is a QR code that will bring you to our website's donate page. And of course, you can type this into your URL. That is all caps Miracle Match, bit.ly/Miracle Match, all caps. And Cao Yang, give me a smile, because Miracle Match, it is an awesome thing for our cats. A smile and peace. Well, because...
I don't think that was a peace sign. I think that was a double.
Double! Okay. Yeah, that's shame on me. Shame on me. Because that's just one of the wonderful things, is that your support has a huge impact on our cats. At the end of the day, we are a nonprofit rescue, a certified 501c3 nonprofit. And the support that you allow our rescues is, well, it's life-changing. And right now, especially now, during these 2-month stretch, yeah, Taras, you want our signs, don't you? During this 2-month stretch, that same support is matched. So think about what we're able to accomplish with your support already, and then thinking about that support is powered by 2 and is going 2 times as far. Awesome, awesome stuff. So thank you, everyone, for considering. And hey, mister, you've been hanging out way, way across the habitat, soaking in the sun. He says, yeah, I'm coming back up here to get to the bottom of these scents again. Tanya Toner asking, do the interns have a favorite cat just yet? I am going to go out on a limb and just guess. Victoria, you can confirm or deny, is Edgar your favorite cat?
Correct.
And Victoria answers with a confident correct. Edgar is probably in our office. Let's say we have an 8-hour workday. I'd probably say Edgar is glued to Victoria's lap whenever she's into office for pretty much the whole entire day. Yeah. Was that slippery, Mr. Taras? What in the world? And Cao Yang, what about you? Any favorite cats just yet? And you're in the kind of the 6-week mark almost, maybe even more.
I really like Josie.
Josie, Lucy. And I love that 2 domestics are ending up in the running. And I'll move these signs, because I think that though they may be bright and beautiful, I can assure you, lions, that they aren't edible. But Lucy and Josie, I love that 2 domestic cats, you 2 are making it into the running for some of your favorite cats. We're hanging out with lions, we're hanging out with tigers, but even the littles and the domestics even rival the personalities of some of the bigs here. I know, pretty girl. She says, well, that sign, are you sure it looked a little bit like a chicken piece? Let me catch up on some comments here. Love, Edgar, says Christine. Can you please zoom in on Taras? I will, Faith, if he will let me, that is. Your nephew, Chizzy, wants to know who can jump higher, a lion or a tiger? You know, that's a good question. I would just hazard a guess that maybe, just maybe, a tiger is more athletic. I know that I'm, not the arbiter of truth on kind of wildlife facts here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I am just a photographer. I do not have any animal biologies, animal sciences, any animal nothing type of degree. So maybe that might be a Google question too. But I'm going to guess tigers might be just a hair more athletic than a lion. Just looking for a few more comments here, everyone. Let's see if I can zoom in on Taras. So I'm kind of marking the side of the cave there. Lisa Parker, yep, those signs are not edible, but boy, oh boy, can they mark them. I had a kind of fun little intimate moment with Beauty yesterday at the end of the day when I was taking photos, and she's, kind of perfectly posing on a little platform in her habitat. And undoubtedly, without a doubt, she has to come trotting over and turn around and show off her little fanny and then try to mark me. So, and also worth understanding that Beauty, came from a home environment, and that's the type of behavior that all of these types of small wild cats that are living in home environments are exhibiting. We're going to mark, mark, mark. And Beauty gets to do all the marking she wants here at Sanctuary, but I always just kind of get curious about, what drives people to do these types of things. And kind of, as I always say, if you compartmentalize the kind of the cruelty aspect of it, the lack of compassion that you're having keeping a wild animal inside, but just the cleanliness aspect is mind-boggling. Marcy, you're really just setting me up for failure here, and I am going to default to Olivia on that question. I'm still laughing here. I was going to ask from Marcy, I was going to ask about that one brownish eyebrow stripe that tigers have, if there's any scientific or mythological background explanation. I know Olivia might be able to answer either of those. That is an Olivia question and then some. That might even be another Google question, Taraz. Google it. Oh, brother. Keeping it kind of light today, everyone. Obviously, yesterday was one of those more difficult days, and I wish we could say, that they weren't frequent here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, but, loss of life and saying goodbye to our rescues is more common, and especially when you understand that we're home to nearly 150 cats, when many of those cats are senior or geriatric, and also understanding that many of our rescues, no matter their age, sometimes for the first time in their life, when they're coming here, it's the first time they've ever seen a vet before. So without a doubt, the loss of life, when knowing our type of population, knowing the amount of cats that we have here, the types of condition that they come in, and just their average age, gives a little more context to it, but nonetheless, those days are difficult, and you guys show up for us, and we appreciate it, and at the end of the day, we still have to keep putting one foot in front of the other for the rescues here that are still with us. We still have to keep putting one foot in front of the other for the rescues that we've lost, and to honor their legacy here. So glad that we get to come and check in with the Pride here on this Friday. Still the first week of Miracle Match, and we got a long road ahead of us for you guys to turn out your matching support for our rescues here. So good to take a little mental load off with the Pride today, everyone. Hey, Lee, checking in. Turned in late, but you're happy to see the Pride getting up to no good. Glad to have you, Lee. And that's right, the Pride are enjoying themselves. They had a blast coming right out and kind of knocking over some of their toys, rubbing on some freshly placed scent. Jim Brill checking in. Greetings from cold and windy New Jersey. I know, you guys got snow, cold, all types of stuff down east right now. This would be a good time for me to have Kaoyang and Victoria identify the Ukraine Pride here too. Kaoyang, who's standing in front of you right now? Prada, well done. And what, Kaoyang, what did you use when looking at Prada? What told you that it was her?
For me, it was her personality.
Okay, you're looking at her personality. She's certainly one of the more curious ones of the Pride. I think she's got really distinguished eyes too, kind of these large brown almond-shaped eyes. And that's Prada below here. I think it's pretty easy to choose which one's Taras.
Yeah.
Diane T saying cold in Canada. And of course, Lee, always glad to have you. Zoom out a little bit here. We'll hang out with the Pride for a little while longer here yet. I want to make sure I'm getting everybody questions or comments answered here. Marcy, thank you for sparing me the embarrassment of really butchering the answer to your question. And I'll have to learn about this little brown stripe and exactly what you're talking about. And the curious Prada always wants to come and see what the paparazzi are doing. I can't blame her. We'll go and say hi to Gino and Sophie, who are taking advantage of this sunny day for a cat nap. I need my sunglasses, pretty lady. Yeah, it's bright out here. We'll get a zoom in on Mom here. Shaz Lewis saying lovely. She certainly is a beautiful queen. One of our queens of sanctuary, like so many. Sansi saying beautiful live feed. Well, thank you, Sansi. And we appreciate you saying it's beautiful. And as always, anytime you're enjoying one of these posts, anytime you learn something new, who knows what, anytime you are just entertained by watching a live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, be sure to give it a comment, be sure to give it a like, and give it a share. So other people, just like yourself, can be educated, entertained, informed, and make a difference for the cats here. Who just made a gift? Is that Chizzy? I'm just going through the comments here. I just made a donation. Chizzy, thank you for that. And this is, I'm kind of waving my hand here and doing a imitation of a magic wand. I'm flicking it, and your donation was just doubled by the power of Miracle Match. So thank you for that, Chizzy. Looks like such a great day to be taking advantage of that sun. You may see snow on the ground, everyone, but I think we all know what the sun starts to feel like this time of year. And even though it might be a little snow on the ground, still might be a little cooler in the air, you get that sun on your back, and it is serious out. Nice and warm. And who do we have here, Victoria?
That's Prada there, Lacia, Stefania in the back, and then Taras.
Okay, so Prada stepping down here, and then it's going to be Lacia above her. We have Stefania walking towards us, and Prada, she says, I'm stalking towards you, I'm not walking. And then, of course, Taras in the back. So great IDs, Victoria. We'll watch a little more lion hijinks here, everyone, and then we will call it a live post for the day. But as always, you guys made it a wonderful week of living it wild at heart for so many, especially so because we got to launch the beginning of Miracle Match. And, Miracle Match really is more of a marathon than a sprint. And knowing that your gift is matched over this whole 2-month period, now until April 30th, there's plenty of time for you to throw your hat into the ring and consider making a matching difference for the rescues here. Let's see, Daria. Forgetting if there's anyone on the other half of Sophie's habitat. Is that the sister alliance, Alana and Aurora? Why, yes, it is. It is Alana and Aurora. Way over across the way. Daria, if it wasn't so much of a hike, and if I hadn't have burned so much time during my live, I would go over for a visit, but we will have to see them soon. But admittedly, Daria, the last live we did with them a few weeks ago, we just kind of like we did with the Pride, rearranged their toys, played some enrichment with them, and I think it was Alana who was showing off just how what's the word I'm looking for? Rambunctious they can be with their toys. They were really showing us how we've learned to give them smaller balls and not these bigger balls that they can propel and knock up against their habitat walls. So it was a fun and animated and exciting live with the girls, but we'll have to circle back with them soon. Taras! Well done. I have never seen the ball get pushed up onto the cave. I have only seen the ball get pushed off the cave. And typical TWS cat fashion, they hear the paparazzi wrapping up the live post and the popcorn starts popping here. It's always so funny of, Judson starts his kind of monologue and winding things down, and lo and behold, everybody starts getting a little goofy. Chizzy Level signing off, wishing everyone a great weekend, and thank you again for your gift, Chizzy. Have a wonderful weekend as well. Faith, lots and lots of lovely lions today. Thinking of Angel King Kimba, passed away. Oh wow, look at that! All the way back in March 2023. What a great lion Kimba is. Always going to hold a special place in my heart. Well, cool, everyone. I had a really wonderful live with the Lions today. It's been a wonderful first week of Miracle Match, of course, too, everyone. And then obviously, a week full of love and support. Again, thank you guys for turning out for Lady yesterday. So on to next week. I hope everyone has a fun, I'll say it, a fun kind of early spring weekend. Spring-ish here in Minnesota, at least. But a fun and safe weekend. Hopefully cat-filled, hopefully family and friend-filled. But nonetheless, fun. So, have a great rest of your Friday, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary on Monday. See you later.